A very good evening and welcome to Hindsight TV. Tonight we're gonna bring you Mighty Disc against the NimbleMinds. Two European teams. I think they're gonna clash for the first time. This will be a best of 5 map with the full European rule set, which has been enforced in a lot of competitive games nowadays. This rule set means no strikes, 1 strike, no wideouts, no infiltrator capping, and not using the perk reach on the characters. I'm tonight here with me, NimbleMinds, of course, as the cameraman for Hindsight TV, and with Loach, as always.
Hello!
And tonight we're here with Seradidin as well for his
Hello!
second or third time, I think?
I think it's the third time, yeah.
Third
or
time.
fourth time, perhaps.
Okay.
3 or 4 times too many, I think.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so Mighty Disc versus the NimbleMinds. What do you guys think about this?
I think it could be a close game. I think the Incredible Discs are short of their star capper Tatyak Dan today. So they've got Shaz in place for him. So is he in the game?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he joined.
He somehow joined the game. So he's recovered from sickness to...
To play this game, this is amazing.
This is esports, ladies and gentlemen.
Just doing everything for your team.
Oh wait, no, wait, he's not in the game. They were just talking about him. Okay, either way, so he's not here today. As far as we know, he has norovirus, so that's it's quite rare to have sort of injuries in esports, I think. But here you go. The guy is too sick to play, so Shaz will be standing in for him. Could be interesting. I've seen Shaz doing a lot of capping. I think he's very competent. Not sure if he will fit in just the same way as their normal capper though, so it might be a bit of a disadvantage for them. Mm-hmm. And the Nimblest of the Minds, I mean, they were pretty anti-rule set when I spoke to them, to be honest. They thought it killed creativity a little bit, and I kind of agree with them, actually. What do you guys think about that?
I think having no strikes in the last few games, which is also due to the strike bug at the moment, has been a lot of fun, to be honest, and a lot more creative play, I might say. I'm not really missing the strikes as at the moment, really. Yeah.
I think
however,
everyone hates strikes.
Yeah. However, I do miss reach a bit, and this is mainly due to the fact that you can't pull off these, or at least it's a lot harder now to pull off mid-air flag passing.
Oh, I think that might be Bart rejoining the call.
I think so as well.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Bartman. Are you able to come on the server and rotate the map for us?
I can try.
Okay.
I'm on a laptop, but yeah, let me give it a shot. Let's see what happens when I try to boot tribes.
Yeah, you're feeding back a bit, by the way.
You can just give me the admin details and I'll fix it for you.
Yeah, I'm feeding back because I'm using integrated speakers and integrated mic on a laptop because you guys insisted that I come on. So sorry to the viewing public out there. Blame Loach.
We missed you, man. Back to the
Yeah,
plan.
Let me try to pop
It's simple. We harass the Bartman.
Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic and attempt to boot here.
Okay. Yeah, but back to Reach. I mean, I agree with Mim. I think Reach it makes cappers really strong, but I think it also makes really cool shit happen. And as a game played for fun, I think it's great to see cool shit happen all the time.
But how do we think it could be removed or maybe altered?
I think we all pretty much agree that the fix for Reach is to buff flag pickup boxes in the field. Really, I mean, take it out of the game, and then just make the flags handle more conveniently in general. I think would be better for everything.
Less bouncing off the flags and perhaps just a more general reach to the flag and sort of have it like it is now when you pick it up from the stand.
I was reading the forums today, by the way, and a lot of people were like talking about the flag physics at the moment, and they said like maybe it's more fun this way because it brings this chaotic element in the game when the flag is out there.
Yeah, but you don't want chaos, really. It's supposed to be a spectacle of skill, you know, not a...
Yeah. And I think it's just not very consistent with how it bounces. I mean, sometimes it doesn't get that much speed, and it still makes some huge bounces, and sometimes it just sort of slides along the ground.
Yeah, I think that's really frustrating.
So you never know really how it's going to turn out.
Bart, what's your opinion on this?
I think he's muted.
My mic's muted.
Ah. And still we can hear you.
Yeah.
So yeah, are the flag physics ever going to be changed? But is he remuted now?
I think he is. Yeah, he used.
Damn it!
Okay. Strikes, however. What do we think about the removal of strikes in the European scene at this moment?
I think as strikes they were just way too easy to use in terms of being cheap and everyone could do them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they could have a place. Right? I've gone from being anti-strikes as being the worst gameplay ever to saying they could have a place in making a game exciting. They just need to be limited in some way, I think, either with cost or frequency a bit more.
Yeah.
And like team pool credits might change that, I think, as well, especially if you have like a limit on the number of strikes you can do in any set period of time and how much you can do it in terms of credits, like that would reduce the striking going on.
Yeah. And perhaps the small strike could be okay. And I mean, a lot of this would work out sort of in an environment where you have friendly fire on, I think.
Yeah, I think friendly fire is it's really obvious that it's lacking at the moment. It's such a weird thing not to have.
Yeah.
I know we kind of adjusted to playing without it, I guess, but looking back, it's so strange to think about it, really.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of demos again recently, as always, and it's just so weird to see team kills and flags that just die in the field. Like,
Yeah, you had to be careful when you were clearing for your capper, not to blow him up in the process.
yeah, or if you didn't like him, just do whatever the fuck you wanted.
It always happened to me. I wonder why.
I can't imagine why anyone wouldn't like you, dude. And okay, I think we're going to start really soon, actually, so I'm just going to bust out some rosters. For the incredible discs, we have Captain Lumberjack, Mouse Jeremiah the Hoff Dude, Mikhail Linkvist, who's famous for having an incredibly deep voice, Saidan, Diskwit, who's the Aussie player, Salith, another mixed hero who I've seen a lot and is now recently joined the team, I guess. I'm not sure if he's a sub or full-time now. Tarkon and Shaz standing in for
That was
Teknon
completely
today.
unnecessary.
But okay, moving on.
You made
For
me
the-
come in there. You bring
For
it
the
in its
nimblest
place.
of the minds, we have
I got you.
Captain
Have fun.
Septitronic. Alright, bye Bart. Just go. You're killing the buzz, man. Rageful, Uniz, Ananati, Nilasi, the Kappa, Noki, SPTX, Omni1 and Chiron, with I believe Bibendus, Nasruddin and Aita on the bench. We'll start with Kat today, I think. So I read out lineups of 9, so there'll be one guy sitting from the main lineups of both teams in each map. I think they're going to rotate those guys in, and the others are just there for emergencies for NimbleMinds. NimbleMinds have had a lot of problems with guys getting disconnected and stuff in games, so I guess they want to be prepared to have guys that just swing in at the key moments.
Yes.
Let's see, it's got Noki, no, Noki's here. Omni1 not playing for Blood Eagle, which is NimbleMinds on this map, and is it Slith? No, Slith's there.
This guy, yeah.
1 second. I don't know. Game's starting anyway. I'll come back to that. We see on the NimbleMinds defense there is Septitronic on this flag, Ananati in the tower. He's not sniping though. He's just ranging up on that tower with a Rage at the back sniping. At the same time, Shaz made a grab there and he got taken out. I'm not sure what by. A lot of heavy offense pressure coming in from Slith, and Slith and Simon 2 heavy offense. At the beginning of this game. That's interesting to see. Bart was dead keen on seeing heavy offense in the game, and I think he'll be pleased to see a couple more juggernauts being used on the Mighty Discs flag stand. We have Lumberjack, Mashimar, and Mikhail. Although Linquist has made a grab here, he's moving quite slowly, but he's playing Pathfinder, so he's able to boost himself with the nitrons if he wishes to. Does a little boost there with the jetpack, the thrust pack. I really like the Pathfinder's picked up the thrust pack recently. Actually, I think that's it's just so much fun. He's cruising home actually. Just going to cap this one up, I think. So that's going to be a 1-0. Not missing their kappa at all in this game.
Nice shot there on Nilasi, who was probably attempting to do an emergency grab there.
We have some reports of... Is it just Nixitor having problems with the stream here? I think everyone else is fine. Okay. And... Okay. Sorry about that. Right. So yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of grab pressure coming in from the NimbleMinds, which is odd because I thought they really did their best against flats and they played really offensively, you know. And they've not even the turrets are still up for both teams actually, I think.
I'm
Oh, no,
sorry,
they just
I
come
just dropped. I'll be right back in.
Okay. So yeah, Linquist coming in to make a grab again. He's on low health, gets taken out by an RT there on the flag stand. A lot of pressure coming. Shaz coming in for another grab attempt. He's going to get through with very low health. At the same time, Nilsi made a grab, but was taken out as well. They're going to go for a pickup, I think, here. Eunice is coming in, but the flag is moving a lot. It manages to pick the flag up, even without reach. You see, he's not running reach, in fact. It's taking a lot of chain fire, but it's dropping low. Still going, though. Just Mouse GMR, who is not, in fact, playing heavy today. He's playing Pathfinder Chaser, so that's exciting to see as well. Nilsi's going to go for the pickup here. Diss the flag, it just breaks loose, but again, just out of his reach. So he's one here with Mouse. A lot of disking going down. Again, great to see Diss back in the game. Picks the flag up. He's going to... he's got a lot of cover actually here from SPTX and Eunice coming in as well. So just Mouse taking a lot of damage there. Gets the chain kill though. He goes to the return here. Oh, taking out the last possible second by Eunice. And they're going to get this flag home, I think. There's no real other chasing pressure coming in from the Discs team.
A risky grenade there, though. I mean, they're both low health. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. But Nilsi's picked it up now. So at the same time, Shaz has made a back grab in the Pathfinder, moving out about 250 speed. Ultra capacitor, egocentric, fairly common I'd say for Pathfinders these days. You see quite a lot of people running. I'm going to call it Hoarder, but I mean it's safety third.
I'm quite surprised to see Lumberjack in the Shrike. He's going to try and intercept Shaz here.
Yep.
You see the current problem with the Shrike? It's
I don't think
either
he's
tilting to the left or right. Oh yeah, oh, sorry, of course. But you see the current problem with the Shrike, it's tilting left and right the whole time because there's currently no neutral zone, which just really switches it back.
I think the lack of a neutral zone pretty much sums up a lot of the issues with Tribes Ascend gameplay at the moment as well.
Ho ho.
Oh. Anyway, the Shrike is moving out, but he's playing sort of a Shrike D role, I think, with it still.
Indeed.
Seems to be the best way, I think, given how vulnerable it is to like turret fire these days.
Some incoming pressure. Side on with a nitro on the flag carrier here.
Yeah,
Might retrieve this.
He might get a return here.
No.
Harkon takes the units out, and Linquist makes the return.
Yes.
Yeah, that looked like the Disc team had a lot of pressure on the capper there, and again they were able to cap that up. So
it was good timed offense. I mean, that push really worked out for them.
I think Shah's doing a great job for them today as the stand-in. They've had some good luck with stand-ins actually in the previous game that we saw against FFR, where they had Tool and Hauser coming in, really making the big plays. But I think they're definitely coming along as a team in their own right though.
Yeah, it's a shame. Maybe they should do a bit more recruiting on their end to get the few players. I mean, I know NimbleMinds have like this enormous roster at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, there's always the danger of having too many players, I suppose. It's a lot of pressure to fit people in. At the same time, there are grabs made from Eunice, who is getting away with full health, but the Shrike on his tail, and Chaz, who's also in good shape actually. I think he took a snipe there, or you see that one, man? Either way, Eunice is getting all the way home, so there could be another standoff here. Takes a lot of damage from those Shrike blasters there. They definitely are not that toned down, but as I saw, the moment the Shrike got across to the other side of the map, it was instantly killed. Tarkon might get the return here though, so this could be 3-0 straight away. Yep, 3-0.
Nock is in a position to do something here, perhaps. See if he grabs it. He needs to grab it now. No.
Sorry. I was a bit premature there, but it was 3-0 in fact to this team. So as we tend to see on Kata, it's like if you are able to control the other team's offense, it can get one-sided very quickly.
Yeah.
And I guess just not enough offensive pressure coming from the NimbleMinds on this map. But I think like in other games we've not seen it being their best map, to be honest. So I'm sure they'll have a bit more on the other maps. They have Mikhail hoffing now for the Mighty Disc team, so it's odd to see Mouse GMR, who's been doing a very good Hoff.
Yeah. Really stable position for him.
Maybe he prefers to frag hunt a bit more, like he's doing right now in the middle
Back
hill.
up coming from Nilisi. They're using the Shrike very well there actually. Chiron once again, who's a really great striker, I think, putting a lot of offensive pressure on with it. At the same time, Shaz is getting away, but he might meet that Shrike coming the other way. Oh, Shrike sweeps past and just takes the miss. One of the problems with the difficulty in controlling at the moment, I guess. Nilisi is making it home. Shaz moving up where they've got some... What's that? Is that a force field? Yeah, there's a force field there to protect him, but unfortunately the gens are down, so he's not going to benefit from that at all.
I seem to be having some connection issues then, so I'll have to restart the game again.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
Okay, maybe if you could just keep an eye on Nilisi for a second for me then. Lumberjack going to pick this flag up. There was a lot of bouncing around there. It was Kyron almost making a return from a crash from the strike there. Yunis again against 4 people. And a great MA there from Yunis, but unfortunately he's not able to just get the return. That would have been something special. Strike coming in, I'm not sure that was the way they agreed for it to go. And once again we see that there's been a disconnect from the NimbleMinds team.
Sidon with the return there.
Yeah, so Kyron coming in for an E-grab, but he's just going to miss the flag. I think he's going to go for the return instead. Mikhail is... Oh, very unlucky. They gets the nitro on Mikhail.
Oh, that was really close to take a mid-air return there. We see Yunis coming in.
Reach, he might have made that one.
Yeah.
Noki going to come in for an E-grab, I think. But yeah, it's really unfortunate they're down to 7-8 men again. I'm not sure who disconnected.
A great mid-air, mid body block there by Mouse GR on one of the cappers.
It was Ananati is disconnected for the NimbleMinds team. Really unfortunate. They're just plagued by these issues. I'm not sure what it is they're doing that's causing them to have such problems. It just seems very unjust. Nilisi making another grab in Pathfinder now. He's getting out with decent speed. Linquist is that Nitro and Kyron there? Or did he go for the pass off?
I'm quite surprised
he passed
to
to Kyron
see...
because Kyron's in Raider. Kyron managed to get some really nice stickies there on the flag actually. Sorry man, what were you saying?
Yeah, I'm quite surprised to see Nilisi taking up Pathfinder capping after his Raider capping the last few times.
Yeah, it was a great return from SPTX there. Actually managed to duel outside and Lumberjack in the field. Return the flag. This could be a NimbleMinds cap actually because Nilisi is all the way home. It's just going to come in. Slith's going to go for the E-grab, but bounces off the edge. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not.
So I'm joining back in now.
Okay. Shaz's going for a front grab now. He's done quite well, I think, on the grabs today, Shaz. It's very common to see back routes on Kata, and he's mixing up a bit with some of these front routes as well. Taking some sniping there from Rageful on the back hill, so he's done quite a lot of damage actually, but I think he's just broken line of sight with him, so no one's able to kill him just yet. I think the NimbleMinds guys really need a grab here. Eunice coming in to make an E-grab from the front in Pathfinder. He's going to come across Shaz on the other side actually. He's going to go for the MA, and he might just want to go for some kind of CG shot there. SPTX once again getting close to him, but he's really going to finish him off. Oh, Nilisi gets the kill. He's going to make the return. Excellent work from Nilisi there. Yeah, just feel like, yeah, and as we said, Nasruddin has come in for Ananati. So we saw Nasruddin playing Sniper in some of the previous games actually, and it'd be interesting to see what role he fills in now. I think he's playing Soldier at the moment, so yeah, he seems to have gone sort of midfieldy Soldier role. But yeah, so just feels like they would benefit a bit from just using the assault rifles a little bit more, just to finish people off. I mean, that's their job on the Pathfinder class, I think. Nilisi manages to clear Mikhail there with a really good disc, get to clean grab out with nice health actually. In Pathfinder again, as you say, Mim, he shifted away from being, I think he was very much a scramble cappler of old, you know, traditional scramble cappler with the scramble pack and the whiteouts, and he's shifted now to sort of more Pathfinder capping role.
He's kind of required to with the rule set at the moment that you can't use whiteouts.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And Shaz is here bringing the flag home to his base.
Yeah, he's got low health and he's moving fairly slow, but no one's really on his tail, so...
Nilisi needs some help here, though.
You need something.
And then she's taken out. Tarkin almost getting the return there. Slith's going to come in too. A lot of guys diving on that flag, actually. One big mortar there really could have crushed them all, but... Slith is taken out much quicker than I expected, actually. Surprisingly fragile for a heavy. And at the same time, Shaz managed to pick up the flag on the other end. Nilisi and Eunice coming in here. I think they're both playing Pathfinder, so there's going to be a lot of Nitrons flying around here. Nitron going in on Mikhail. Nilisi might get the return here. No, Eunice is going to get... No! Eunice is taken out by the grenade of Lumberjack. Flag is still loose though. Kyron diving in at the same time. Nilisi's going to come to for some kind of return. Almost makes it. Flag's still moving. SPTX, hero of the first cap, might get there in time, but still loose.
Quite some fighting over this flag right now. Oh,
excellent
nice
boost
one.
from SPTX.
Yeah,
There gets the
that
return.
was really nice.
That could be the second cap in his books. Slith's going to go for the E-grab though.
With the heavy.
Just misses the return. That's very unfortunate.
Nice
MA'd out
there.
by Kyron.
Sidon
That
her
was
Nitrons.
an MA, not
Yeah, Sidon
air
return.
shot or a blue plate special. And Sidon gets the return. Wow. Really epic stuff for that cap there. I think NimbleMinds will be kicking themselves for not getting to 4-2 here. Good recovery there, because it felt like at the beginning of the game it was really slipping away from them.
And that's Travis's ender. I mean, when you try to retrieve the flag, a lot of stuff happens at the same time. You can easily lose control of that other flag that you so much want to keep.
Indeed. Okay, so we see Tarkon clearing his Raider to get that Hoff off. Stebatronic being Hoff on the flag. At the same time, Slith also in a heavy. So there's definitely a very anti-Hoff clearing stuff going down from the Mighty Disc. I guess when they've played with such a strong Hoff of their own, I mean, they're very aware of the value of that player.
Yeah. Units here with the grab.
Fairly clear. I don't see where Shaz is at the moment, though. Oh, he's coming in for a front grab now. Unfortunately, I think the Hoff's going to be back on when he gets there, so they might actually get a stop here. Shad's coming in for the front grab. Disc Stefan gets taken out by the balanced nature of Super Heavy. Linquist making a low-speed grab with very low health. Taken out by Stepatronic's mortar, actually. That's a great shot there by him. The Mighty Disc flag is going to be returned from Ice GMR though, so he's doing some nice work with that chasing roll, I think. It's a very free roll, I think, being able to chase.
You saw Slith here chasing with heavy as well. I thought that was some quite nice action as well. Managed to do some action with the mortar.
It's interesting that actually the Mighty Disc, actually Steph and the Mighty Disc are favouring using the fusion mortar rather than the Merv.
Yeah.
The Merv's pretty fucking common these days.
Yeah, I mean they both have their uses though, and I'm not sure the Merv is actually the best choice for every situation.
I think people probably overestimate how much they're doing with the Merv because they feel like they're hitting a lot more.
Yeah.
But you know, quality over quantity, mate.
Whenever I shoot,
making a grab.
Yeah.
Through the middle, just going to get over this hill and out of chasing range, I think. Low health, so he's got enough to nitro on, but Mouse GMR's right on his ass. Takes a couple more sort of taps from that assault rifle, and Mouse going for the return. They can do some cover here, actually. I don't know where...
It's a shame, really. I mean, that could have been a cap.
Shaz has the flag now.
Perhaps he just didn't believe he would get home and quite as far as that, actually, because he was quite low health coming out, and then, it's just surprised not to see them cover him a little bit more. They've been really good at cover before as well in other games. It's definitely been one of their strongest things. The whole teamwork aspect of it. Shaz on quite low health coming around the back, but I think he's fairly safe right now.
Might close it down here now.
Nearly making a grab from the front. Again, his health is dropping, but he's getting away. The key thing here for the disc is the cover Shad, I think. Shaz. Because there's Chiron SPTX coming in, and I think Shaz should drop soon, eventually. It finally gets taken out by Chiron, or Chiron, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. SPTX is still alive though, so if he gets some kind of clutch nitro play...
He's been a hero this game, so...
Oh no, Nokia managed to fall off the stand at just the wrong time. He could have made the E-grab there, as the flag
gets it.
Oh, it doesn't quite make a return. Shaz is going to cap this off, I think, for 5-1.
It's a good ending though.
Yeah, it was an exciting moment towards the end of the game, actually. I think NimbleMinds will feel a bit hard done by not to have got at least another two or second or third cap there, really. They deserved it for how they played in the second half of the map, I think. First half they seemed a little bit, I guess, nervy perhaps, because they weren't really getting the grabs out, and it just ended up with them being capped on. But towards the end it was a lot more two-way, I think.
I'm looking forward to see them on dry dock, actually.
Yeah, exactly. I think Crossfire and Drydock should be their maps.
I never seem to remember this rotation. What map do we have now?
After Cather it should be... Oh, Jesus. Bella?
Thinking Bella, yeah.
NimbleMinds, Aiter says that Drydock is the least map. The least favorite. Yeah, Aiter from NimbleMinds says Drydock is the last map for us. So probably he doesn't like it.
Okay, so they're not too confident about Drydock, but Bella should be an interesting map for them because it's a very small map. You get a lot of close-up action going on.
Yeah, and with the open flag stands now.
And we're into another one of the special EU rule set rules of no mines on Bella because it's bugged as fuck. But also
didn't know about that.
Hell, if I'd known, we'd have used them a lot more. Anyway, but it seems there are currently no mines on the Lumberjack stand and no mines on the NimbleMinds stand. And the flag was that Nitro and off Linquist?
Yep.
Made the grab?
Indeed.
Nice Nitro. Did you see who managed to do it?
Not entirely sure. I think it was Ananati.
Oh, big plays either way. Ananati keeping the flag secure down that hill, having a sort of disc duel with Slith here, and Nilisi making a grab from, is that a back grab? Yeah, back grab from Nilisi. He's getting out with quite low health. He's very sniperable right now, but once he gets over this ridge, as discussed before with Bart, really this map, with its sort of undulating terrain, it tends to be quite anti-snipe.
Yeah.
And Nilisi's got home, but Sidon's made an E-grab. He might get chased down here by Anati actually.
Tarakon has killed him. Link with or Tarakon with a return. Yeah. One of them.
So already we see, I mean, this is a lot more favouring the NimbleMinds style, I think, this map. They're getting a lot more sort of cluster action going on.
I think Tarkan is a great player with the Raider. I mean, he had quite some important returns already on Katabatic, and again, he's just owning up that stand.
Yeah, we saw Slith and Tarkan, they're just destroying the stand, and Shaz made that grab. He's out pretty clean, actually, I think. About half health, moving, cruising 230.
Pretty decent speed as well.
Cap it up. But let's see what NimbleMinds are going to do. Nilisi coming in.
Yeah.
Taken out by that turret. Hero turrets once again. Basically, the turrets can sometimes be the 9th player on your team, but on Bella Omega they can be the 9th, 10th and 11th player on your team.
It really shows that the whole base element on Bella Omega is so powerful. I mean, those turrets are totally destroying their offense.
Oh, definitely, but Eunice gets clean out there. I think the turrets were otherwise engaged right then, so poor awareness by the turrets. At the same time, Sidon has made a grab. There's the NimbleMinds stand is completely dominated once again by Slith and Tarkon here, just doing a fantastic job of that. Anati is in pursuit of Sidon, gets an excellent Nitro in there, but taken out by full damage, was it? Or his own disc, possibly. Really unfortunate suicide there, so it's going to be up to SPTX to make something happen here. Lumberjack going in to pick the flag up, and... Oh, Caron coming to support SPTX in getting this flag home. Takes a disc in the back,
but he should have a hard time here, I think.
Was that a Nitro from SPTX, or did he pass the flag off? Chiron's going to go for the return. Mortal on top of it. Oh! Chained down by Sidon at the last second. Another one that flag. A lot of work for SPTX here to do, and unfortunately he's not going to be alive to do it. So Sidon's going to come home with the flag.
The heavy.
That was
fixing that for it.
Yeah, it's really great cover by him, I think. Nilsi coming in for a grab once again. Master Mar's on the flag, so I mean, we see Master Mar going back to his Hoff role again in Juggernaut. And it's really where he shines on this map, I think, because this map's really good for a Hoff. I think with a fairly tight stand, it's quite easy to get back up to, even if you've got no energy because of the ramps. At the same time, Anati's made an E-grab to prevent Lumberjack capping this flag up. He's going to go through the tunnels.
Seems Mouse is playing the Hoff as a Juggernaut instead.
Maybe he likes having the ability to mortar people.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the base down, I mean...
Ananati. Oh.
How did that flag get?
I'm not sure, but if it was returned a second early, he would have kept it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, stand is just dominated by Tarkon and Slip, so they need to get those guys in hand, really, because I mean, they're just free rolling there. Shaz is is just able to like walk home from that. It's like, see ya guys. Gets Nitroned out by Anati. Actually, these Nitrons really coming up big for him. Not quite able to make the return. Get very low health, but does get home. Nilisi can make a cap, I think here. Taken out again by Slith, who just He's got the advantage of always being in the right place at the right time.
Exactly. Put him in a light suit and he's just everywhere.
Chiron is dueling him out here actually, so if we can get the flag off Slith, I think another Nitro would be really excellent for him here. Slith might be able to go for the cap. Chiron might go for the cap. Chiron waiting for the return, gets the cap under pressure from Sidon. I think the disc might have been the best choice for Sidon there, possibly.
Yeah, I was wondering why he was trying to light AR him out with the assault rifle.
But I mean, 1-1 for NimbleMinds, despite the immense pressure that Tarkon and Slith have put on their stand. Hang on, what's the flag? Oh, it's loose in the field, okay. NimbleMinds field loose at the base. Steph returns it, Linquist instantly re-grabs. Then Pathfinder doing a little boost jump.
A little cluster grab or lemon grab, whatever you want to call it.
You would think that
the
NimbleMinds guy would take down the base and try to get some more control over the Mighty Disc space in this case.
Oh sure, I mean they're getting the flags back from these grabs quite a lot of the time, and they're doing very well to chase actually. I think Anati and SPTX have done some really good chasing in this map. Chiron as well. But they just need to get control of their stand a bit more, I think. Sidon coming in with a quite easy grab there again. Very little pressure on him as he makes a grab. At the same time the Mighty Disc base is back up. I think the gens repaired themselves. So when they did a 5-minute mark in the game when the gens repaired themselves, there's an interesting feature of Tribes Ascend. But there's no turrets up, so the hero turrets are currently out of the game. Uni's making a grab, quite low health. He's running the bolt launch. What do you think of that, Mim?
I'm not really sure. I'm seeing this more and more on public servers as well, and up close, it does more damage than the spin fuser. But if I would be capping, I would be using the spin fuser, I guess. I think the rate of fire is just a little bit faster, if I'm correct.
Oh, sure. And it's also got that good range when you come in. I think both have the advantages anyway. Either way, the flag is returned for NimbleMinds right then. But, Shaz has managed to pick it up. I thought Kyron had that one, but he didn't quite make it. SBTX is going to nitro it off him again, as he's taken out anyway. And then he makes the return. So, I mean, NimbleMinds definitely keeping the pressure up at the other end of the map. Getting a lot of returns from the jaws of caps. Sidon coming in for a back grab now. And the stand is pretty much owned by Slith again. So Slith and Tarkon pretty much doing work. Sidon, I think something must have happened to screw up his route there because he didn't quite make it there. And SB Tech's arriving on the scene. It's worth noting actually that they have Rageful playing Sentinel and was it Step playing Heavy, and I think they've got a Pathfinder D on the stand there as well sometimes. He just struggles, I think, in these fights against the Heavy and the Raider.
I'm sorry, I got disconnected when just back into the game.
Okay.
A lot of disconnects tonight for me.
I kind of have the feeling that the caps on the end of Mighty is drying a bit up if Shaz isn't grabbing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sidon misses the flag a few times. That might cost that a bit of
Yeah,
time.
Shaz definitely being a hero capper today, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, and now that NimbleMinds took out those turrets on the Mighty Disc defense, they're getting a lot flags.
Ooh, big mortar from Slith there takes out Milicy, who was...
They have to solve this problem with all the people around their stand though. I mean, even if it's gonna be hard to cap.
Yeah, it feels like the NimbleMinds guys have really got a lot more control of their own stand. Mouse Yamar is sort of pretty stable there. He's managed to fight off two people here, but Anati's picked up the flag at very low speed. He's going to just cruise away, I think, though, because the strike's in pursuit. Matt opting not to go through the tubing there and goes over his head. Managed to take him out anyway, so good work with the strike there. Did he crash the strike?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay, well, good work with the strike up to that point anyway. Karen went with a really nice pickup there, actually, so Karen again doing work, and at the same time Shaz is out on the other side. Rolling home. Just cruising here, actually, I think.
It is Cyron and not Chiron, apparently.
Okay, right, well that's the correct way to pronounce Chiron's name.
Oh, and Anati with another nice Nitron.
So yeah, Chiron's still holding the flag in Raider, but he takes a disc from Slith, so the shield pack not quite able to save him there. Perhaps he just didn't have enough potential energy. And Link was making another quite low speed E-grab in Pathfinder. Again, the thrust pack doing work. Throws the flag off, but doesn't go for the punt. Dissed out by SPTX in the field, and he makes a return. For once I'm at their stand, and Tarkon and Slith are not actually on it. Tarkon's up in the hills here, but Slith has fallen down. He's getting back up, so he's back into his usual position on the enemy stand. And at the same time, Eunice is making a grab, coming out with good speed, but he took a bad bounce on that hill actually, so he's lost quite a lot of his speed here. Steppo says he has FPS problems. I'm not sure what the issue is with that. And Shaz is coming out again.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a lot of flag movement on this map from both teams, but not so many caps.
It's just hard to control your stand and bring it home at the same time. There's a lot of stuff you have to do.
Exactly. And well, Shaz is actually in a good position if they get the return. I think Tarkon's on top of it.
Tarkon is going to get the return now.
But unfortunately, Shaz is going to find himself at low energy at the base of the Bella building. He's going to nitro himself up, but I think that might be costly in the end because Karen's going to make the Cyron even.
Yeah.
Cyron almost had the E-grab, but enough to get it instead. Good flag awareness by them. Nitroed off from Shaz by Eunice, I believe there, and the flag bounces free. Shaz is going to pick it up again, but it's on an absolute sliver of health. Anything touches in now, and he's going down. Pass it off to Mouse Yamar. Mouse Yamar getting on his usual on-flag roll for 2-1, and that's another cap for the Mighty Disc. They seem to have stabilised a bit more now. I noticed they've got Mikhail's light turret on the stand, so they're making use of the fact that the gens are up.
Seems he's switched to Brute now, Mouse. See if that works out for him. Yeah, seems to be doing good. Perhaps that shield pack is something to use on a map like this.
I think the shield pack probably helps him when he's being dueled out by a bunch of lights.
Yeah.
To an extent. Plus they've got the Shrike Hoppers actually taking a lot of the pressure off. So Lumberjack doing good work with that Shrike to relieve some of the pressure from his stand. Shaz coming in for a front grab here. He's going to cruise out the base with good health again. Still we have Slith and Lindquist, and I'm not sure where Tarquin is right now. He might have actually died. Oh no, he's down in the gen room killing the gen. And Charles is going to cruise home, I think. So the sort of the major point here is that I think the Mighty Disc have just managed to get an element of stability to their defense right now. Oh, a turret has come up. That could be seriously
nice
bad work for, or bad news even for NimbleMinds. Chiron getting out with the flag again. Sorry, Siron out with the flag.
Nice mid-air shot there on Lumberjack's strike.
Yeah, we're seeing once again the other problem with the reason the strikes these days is although we've limited them to 1, they're just not that strong. Really go down with any kind of breath of piss. Lumberjack chaining him down from behind though, and Artist might be able to pick this flag up. But nice return by Lumberjack there. I think Noki's in position to make an E-grab though. Oh god, the turrets are still there though. Oh my. Turret's always on point. And Mouse GMR takes him out. Shaz is going to cap this up I think for 3-1. So, I mean, the immediate problem for NimbleMinds is they need to deal with the gens of the turret somehow. Otherwise this game is going to rapidly slip away from them I think.
Yeah.
I mean, because they were getting on top I think until the Shrike and the turrets came up. Possibly the interplay of the Shrike for leaving some of the pressure for long enough for them to get the turrets up really helped.
I'm surprised that the turrets aren't even upgraded.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that, that's really gripping this game for them right now. You want to get them as high rank as possible. See quite a lot of credits on the Mighty Disc team as well. I mean, Slith with 20k.
They've upgraded one of those, the back turret here.
I guess the issue there is if Slith wanted to come and upgrade the turrets, that would mean he'd have to die and give up his position on the other team's stand, which he just does not seem to want to do. Saying that, he's going to come in and make a grab and get killed, I think, very, very soon. So he can take his time to go and repair the upgrade.
This guy is an absolute hero, just look at him.
He's cruising home actually, because
yeah,
it's like, mate, do a disc jump. But no, Chiron has also made a grab from the other side. Sorry, Siron. Lumberjack's strike on him again. The strike is in better state this time, but gets the kill on Siron. Shaz is going to get the return here, I think. So Lindquist getting the pick up in midfield actually, so good awareness by him to pick that flag up. He's got a lot of cover from his team and also Lumberjack floating around. Anati coming up with, oh, excellent nitro from Anati there, so if he can get this return he can really save the situation. No, but Lindquist managed to pick the flag up again and takes out Anati, so it could be awkward here. Eunice getting that front grab, but again there's turret fire going all over the place. Eunice coming out with real low health actually, but I don't think this have not run a sniper game, have they? So it's pretty much invincible right now. He could just stop and stand and no one would touch him.
Again, those turrets taking out their offense.
Yeah, really helping him in these sort of standoff situations as well. Nility getting another nitro. They're throwing a lot of nitrons here, a lot of good nitro work. But it's just like the extra damage from the turrets is really turning these fights against them. Eunice loses the flag to, is that
Lumberjack
strike? Okay.
Yes.
So the strike finally arriving on the scene. Tarkin going for the pickup, but he takes a mortar from Steph actually from his stand. So it's really nice play actually.
2 mortars even.
Yeah, versatile play there from Steph using the mortar half to do some cover as well. Really, they need to deal with Lumberjack's strike, I think, because he's the only thing that's going to bring this flag home right now. I think. We see
some sort of assault rifle to sort it out.
Exactly, but I mean they're carrying assault rifles. Actually, no, I'm talking gibberish again. They're not using back carrying the shotgun. Gets the pickup off, he gets nitron by Shaz. Shaz going for the hero return, dissed out by Anati at the last possible second. And Lumberjack doing work with the Shrike. Lindquist against Steph to make this flag come home, and Steph's going to pick it up. He's going to
some really nice play by Lindquist there.
Yeah, Lindquist getting the return there under intense pressure actually, so this is going to be a 4-1. So let's check out how the turrets are doing. Right, one of them is looking too unhealthy. He's down. Base mark 1 on the left side though, he's looking pretty strong. Ready to deal with this game. And Shaz has made a grab on the other side. So once again, I just feel like we need to deal with the turrets, man. I think that's costing the game right now.
Destroy the generator.
And Shaz is going to come in and cap this up unless Nility can make grab. Gets blocked by Mouse GMR actually and taken out by Lumberjack. So
that falls down though, so still
super
some time
heavy,
left
super
there.
strike. Shaz taking the awkward way up. Chiron might make this return actually.
Yeah, he did it.
For him. But once again, it's clutch hero plays from the NimbleMinds team to keep them in the game. But you can't see them winning it unless they deal with the fundamental thing that's changed. which is those turrets. Good lord, can't say enough about them. Oh, hero turret number 2 is back in action now. I think Sidon repaired it there. Or even Mikhail, probably, since he's the tech.
Yeah.
The turret is doing work on Noki there. They're trying to spam it out with grenades, but
I think Noki should just go in to their generator room and try to take it out, because this
Oh,
is
sure.
taking too long.
Look at them just getting ripped by that defense. Just automated defense.
Indeed, and Shaz once again coming home, so it's going to need another big play from someone to stop this being a cap, I think. Otherwise it could very well be 5-1. Oh, Shaz goes over the flag, that's a bit awkward. Maybe should have thrown it off the mouse there. Goes over the cap. Uni's getting the E-grab at the -1 second mark, which is, -1 second, just too late. Oh, I got disconnected, how about you guys?
Oh yeah, same.
Oh, cool. Alright, well that was perfect timing. We can't talk about the scores or anything, but I'm assuming that Slith had a lot of points, since last time I saw it he had a shitload of points for what they are worth.
Yeah, he got
Not
pretty
that much, since
confident
they weren't
in the
spent
game.
on turrets, to be honest. I think it would have been a good move for the Mighty Disc team to pump their turrets up to the max when they were doing such a...
Seems I got
decided the game.
disconnected.
You as well.
Okay.
Everyone then, basically.
Did you get disconnected, Lodge, or still
Yep.
in the game? Okay.
Have to restart Treasure Send, I think. I'm assuming everyone got disconnected.
Yeah, probably.
So, I mean, I think that's the nature of the new Bella, really.
Yeah, it's a lot faster now, I think. I'm actually starting to like it. I really disliked it at the start when it was released, because I was finally starting to like the old Bella as well. But right now I feel it's a nice map.
Yeah, I think it's the sort of way I think the role I'm seeing for gens being in this game is whether it's like if you can manage to get all that stuff operational, it's like a sort of an edge, but I don't really see, unless significant changes come to the way we spawn, gens being as crucial as they were in like Tribes 2.
No, I agree.
Are we able to get back in the game just yet?
I'm trying to join in right now.
Okay, and alright, let's see. The rotation is going to go straight to hell because the server crashed or whatever. So I'm assuming we'll probably start on Arcs. Let's see if we can get contact with any of the NimbleMinds guys. And they seem to be just as confused as we are, which is unfortunate. Yeah. But I really liked Slith's heavy offense play on that map, actually.
Yeah.
I think he did a lot of great work with that. And Tarkan also did a fantastic job as Raider.
I got confident enough in the end to make a grab on his own and just sort of bring it halfway across.
But I do think that NimbleMinds have got a lot of potential with their Pathfinder players. Really, they've got a lot of skillful lights going on that team, which is always something great to have.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely is the sort of thing. I mean, it used to be always that the core strength of a team was in the skill of their light players.
Since we're back at Katabatic right now.
Okay, so we might want to do
perhaps.
a quick rotating.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't feel like the rule set affects Bella Omega that much because it's not influenced that much by tax strikes anyway. I think being the core thing that changes with the rule set. It's definitely one of the more defendable stands.
The Bella stand?
Mm.
Yeah, I
The
guess.
redesigned Bella stand, well, the old Bella stand as well because it had a roof. And something to consider actually, I mean, I can see tax strikes being interesting on a lot of maps, but the worst, when they're at their worst, is when they're just spammed on flag stands, so it might be better to see more roofs, in fact.
Yeah. Or just having the tax strikes being a lot more expensive. And I mean, you've been seeing now that the tax strikes are out. You start to see some heavy play in the game because you need to have that sort of damage on the flag. And I think that brings out something nice within the game to have more classes being played.
So there's a discussion going on right now in the Tribes Ascent channel, which faction we want to see in Tribes Ascent first? Children of the Phoenix or Starwolf?
Starwolf.
Starwolf.
Why not
Yeah.
the Phoenix? I mean, Phoenix are pretty cool as well.
Phoenix, absolutely the worst faction in the game.
Just listen to the name Starwolf. It's basically really cool.
Yeah, Starwolves, basically, you can expect those sort of guys to really fuck your shit up. Children of the Phoenix, I mean, bunch of kids, basically.
Bunch of kids, okay.
Am I in the right game? No.
I'm apparently not as well. I followed
That's
you
cool.
in. Let's see.
Let's see now. Surrounded, are you in the right game?
Am I not?
I don't know, did you follow us or do we...
Yeah, I'm in the right game.
Okay, cool. Well, good work there.
Don't scare me like that. I was talking to people and everything.
Okay, are they retaking the maps on?
I think so. They're sort of fragging in the middle, waiting for people to join in, but they should probably...
You probably want to get the rotation started as soon as possible there.
Yeah.
Would be a smart move.
One of the best.
It might be worth trying to get Bart back in for a second though.
I don't think it's worth it. It took him so long from that laptop, so it's just quicker this way.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Okay, well, either way, we've got some time to fill. So
Yeah. So anything you want to discuss,
well, I'm just happy to talk about tax strikes all evening, to be honest.
or should we discuss tomorrow's patch? Just predictions.
I'm assuming at some point, a genuine infiltrator capping is going to receive some sort of nerf.
I think we'll see some sort of if you're going over this speed, your cloak pack doesn't work as efficient. I think that should be enough. What do you think?
I'm not really sure how they should fix the infiltrator capping at this point. Maybe the initial thrust by disc jumping with the stealth spin fuser should be reduced a bit, maybe.
Okay.
You remember that
You're back one
stealth
second.
pack from Tribes 2 where it always had this like really loud sound, so you could always hear if someone was using it. Not sure if I want that in. And you had footsteps then as well.
Yeah, you have footsteps now as well, but it's just... I think it was a more visible in... Oh, nice shot there. It was more visible in Tribes 2 than in Tribes Ascent as it is right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing some maps. Apparently, KP from Hi-Res Studios has made a new map, which is fairly bigger size-wise than the current maps right now. What do we think about that?
I think it could be fun. I mean, I don't know how it plays out in competitive play, but for pubs and stuff, I mean, you're seeing 13 versus 13, I think is the limit right now. It's quite a lot of players for these small maps.
Yeah, it is indeed. To clarify, it's not a remake of one of the earlier Tribes maps. Hi-Res is looking into converting some Tribes 2, Tribes 1 maps to Tribes Ascent. I don't think Dangerous Crossing is on the list right now, but Canyon Crusade Deluxe and Rain Dance were on the list, if I'm correct.
So what maps would you like to see ported then?
Oh, Fane. I would love to see Fane. Always love Fane, but I don't think it's a good map for Tribes Ascent probably because of the energy.
I'm a huge fan of Beggar's Run and Damnation. Really want to see those maps.
I think Damnation was on the list as well.
Used to always be some fun games on that map. Not sure how they fixed the water. I haven't really seen them do water yet, you know. Deep water.
Deep water? Oh, as in like lakes and stuff.
Yeah, on Damnation, you know, if you fall down into the water.
Yeah, I think currently one of the TDM maps, I think it is Crossfire Small, has water, but if you fall into it, you instantly die.
No, we don't want to see that for the water on Damnation. That would be pretty unforgiving.
that would be a lot of deaths by the water.
Yeah.
Okay, if you just tuned in, you're currently watching Mighty Disc versus NimbleMinds. Mighty Disc are currently leading 2-0 in maps in a best of 5 game. They won Katabatic and they just won Bella Omega as well. Currently we're rotating through the maps because there was a server crash.
Oh, sorry, I was typing something.
That's fine. Some people are saying it's going to be a uphill battle for NimbleMinds from now on. So.
Well, that was Red Center, who I believe is a NimbleMinds player. So.
Yeah, I know. But just doing
I
a
think-
shout out.
I think being 2 maps down is always an uphill struggle, actually, especially in a best of 5. One more map and you're pretty much there. That's your last shot of winning, I think. Anyway, I think they've acquitted themselves quite well in this game, actually. I just feel like on Bella they could have done more to take those turrets out. I didn't think it was an inability to do so, just more of a failure to identify the problem, I think.
Yeah, I think
Until
so.
possibly a little bit too late.
They're probably gonna come out of that game thinking what went wrong, and sort of identify that it was the base being up.
Sure.
So what map do you want to see remade for Tribes Ascent Loach?
Well, I missed what you actually said, but I'm assuming you went through all the obvious ones. I'd like to see Beach Blitz, actually. I'm always a fan of Beach Blitz because it makes me happy.
I don't remember that. Man.
Made me happy. Because it was like being on holiday. But amongst a lot of players, it was considered to be an absolute trash dog shit map. So you never know.
We're getting Slapdash here from Ether as well.
I thought Emerald was. I thought Emerald was pretty fun in Tribes Vengeance. I mean Tribes Vengeance. I know, but still.
Yeah, loved that map, Emerald.
We're getting a yes Beach Blitz from Tool. So once again, I think great minds do think alike.
Oh, I do like the Slapdash as well. I mean, especially in base, it was one of the most fun maps. Especially, I was playing for
I think
Darkfire.
nostalgia clouds your thinking, Mim, because Slapdash should be an absolutely diabolical TA
No,
map.
it was fun in Tribes 2 base.
Maybe. But I think in many ways it would be interesting because one of the problems I think like most TA maps have other than Kata is a lack of height. They tend to be very, very flat and open in general.
Yeah.
And Slapdash has a lot of height to it, so yeah.
That's why I said Fane as well. But like I said, I mean, climbing up that middle hill in Fane, that would be like a life journey, I guess, in this game.
FB says Stonehenge, of course, duh, but I'm assuming we already mentioned Stonehenge, right?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't, but that's very obvious. FB.
Well, okay. 2 features for Stonehenge is that they have to make a fucking balanced version.
Like
Yeah.
a really small henge or what, Stonehenge, just like a really small.
No, but I mean, with the remakes, I think there's no sense remaking them to have the same terrain. I think they should be like inspired remakes for this sort of gameplay.
Yeah, I would like to see the maps mirrored, though. I mean, that's from a competitive play perspective. That's the best.
Halves the map making time as well, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You just have to make one half, duplicate it, and then smooth it over in the middle.
And it's done.
It's that easy. They should hire you, Loach, I think.
I've been telling them this for a while, actually, but nobody fucking listens.
I don't think they would like some pessimist in their development team.
I think I've said nothing but fantastic things today, actually. How about how things are fantastic? Everything's fantastic, man.
So I'm gonna do a quick shout out to Bart. He has been doing some great work at the NASL League. He was there this week, recording some games. Recorded us as well and some US games. I think he's gonna record a US game tonight between Stack and Hack versus Deadstop, I think. Not really sure. I think it was
something like that.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be a very interesting game. I know this for sure. So if you're up, it will probably be on Tribes Cast, I guess. So worth checking out. And otherwise, their VODs are always on their website.
Yes. Alright, we seem to be getting back into action pretty soon.
I want to take a second to just really show some appreciation for Bart as well, because he gets a lot of bullshit from everyone and mostly from me. But the fact is, I mean, the guy seems to work 24 hours a day plus, and you wouldn't do that unless it was something you really loved, or you were being paid a lot of money. I mean,
yeah, or you got forced to do it, basically.
Yeah, it's possible he's forced to do it.
Yeah. No, I think he just really enjoys what he's doing.
So yeah, conspiracy theories abound. I think he really wants the game to be as good as it can be. So let's not blame him when things don't work out quite as we expect.
So earlier today we were discussing some other point, which is quite classic related. Oh, I think we're gonna rotate.
Oh, the map's rotating.
Oh, well, discussion is gonna be later then.
Looks like Dry Dock, and I can't see NimbleMinds losing Dry Dock. I mean, they say they're bad at it, but I think they're going to be so good at Dry Dock. Like, it's going to be the best map for them ever.
I think so. If you just tuned in, by the way, this is Hindsight TV. Tonight with NimbleMinds, Serenidan and Alochi. Bart is currently somewhere around the globe. I don't know where exactly. We're gonna switch to Dry Dock right now, and yeah.
This should be a tense game now, coming up. Quick, fast, lots of stuff going on.
Yep, but right now this will be the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
So just take a moment to relax.
Also shout out to Dunder for promoting our cast tonight.
Yeah,
thanks
yeah,
for
good
that,
work,
guys.
Dunder, and
Yeah,
the Hindsight backroom staff. I think he's gone to bed already, but good job by him.
Oh, he's still busy.
Okay, I got the rotation wrong again because it's Arx Navina.
Ah.
I saw one of the NimbleMinds guys actually demonstrating some really interesting base-to-base turret spam on this map with the Arx Buster. So Arx Buster for Arx, that makes a lot of sense. So if they have problems with turrets, I think they've already got the solution today on this map. And we see once again near to the unit is Bebendis. Oh, Bebendis has made it into the starting lineup, so he's shifted up from being the bench guy to being one of the first team players. Who they dropped out?
Yeah, and it's not Bive from Tribes 2, etc. Just to be sure, even his signature on the forums is stating this. So.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I think everyone is pretty thrilled that it's not Bive from Tribes 2.
I know you are. Whoa!
Whoa!
Love for that guy.
No, seriously, me and Bive are cool now. I think we were just too close at one point. Anyway, so a lot of clearing once again coming in from the heavy offense of the Mighty Disc team. Sidon and Sliff putting the pain down. Link was setting up some kind of grab, I think, just milling around in Pathfinder. He's like, "Hello, I'm up on this hill. I might come in soon." And Sliff making a grab in heavy offense again, taken out pretty quickly. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but at the same time, Linquist is going to go for the flag, which is loose in the side. This could be a very cunning play by them, actually. Linquist aborts the grab attempt, I think. I imagine them throwing the flag into that side room just for Linquist to pick it up completely unseen, but didn't quite work out that way. So that pressure is going to die off, I think. At the same time, Nilisi is going to come in through the, I was going to call it the Stonehenge, but it's an aqueduct. He's quite low to the ground. He's going to sneak in here with the side grab. Just misses the flag. That's really unfortunate, actually. There, I think that was a reach kappa syndrome related problem. He's going to get out though. He's got out now. Taking some chain fire, but he's going to get through the Stonehenge, obviously, in the middle, and might make it home, actually. If he gets some cover here, he could be okay, because there's chasing coming in from Mouse Jamar, but he's quite a long way away, and he's not actually getting the connection he needs. At the same time, Tarkon makes an E-grab, and his stand is completely owned, so Nilisi's going to want to run and hide, basically.
Yeah, Link is coming after him now.
Nitrons all over the place. Linquist almost getting the hero return, and just about does, so good work by Linquist there, actually. I think what Nilisi needed there was some serious cover, actually.
So finally both generators down now. I think they identified the problem from last map and sort of brought that generator down now.
They set the gens down last map as well, actually. It was just when the turrets got repaired, it was a serious problem for them. Obviously, Disket is playing heavy on flag this time, actually, in Doombringer, using the heavy bolt launcher, which is an interesting choice. Generally, the chain gun is considered to be the most powerful, fast-firing weapon in the game, aside from the Falcon, I guess.
And now with the new Crosshair, I really like it as well. Feels better to aim with now.
But I think the bolt launcher is a fun weapon. At the same time, Linquist has made a back grab, I think, or was that just a stationary grab that's gotten out? And he's got full health and is cruising home. And Nilisi grabbed the flag from his side route. He successfully grabbed the flag this time with that side route. So yeah, straight through, rolling home. A lot of pressure coming in from Lumberjack though, and the flag's going to be. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong flag. Lumberjack taken out by Omni 1 there from the mortar.
Yeah. Long range mortar.
Disket, go pick that flag up, good lord. Mouse Jamar is heading towards it. I think the flag is loose underneath their stand.
Look at those mortars, it's just...
Oh, and we missed the shot on the other side of the map actually, so Sidon's got a good opportunity to cap this one up.
Can he do it? Mortar is too late.
Oh, so close to being Nitron by 5 there actually, but doesn't quite happen. For what it's worth, the actual I'm not sure how you pronounce Babendus here, but Bibe from Tribes 2 would have been Bibe, in fact, pronounced.
Okay.
Little tidbit for you there, sir. Didn't know that, did ya?
Oh, I thought it was Bibe.
Yeah, everyone called him Bibe. Nilis is coming in again from that side route, so he's really got this down, I think. Oh yeah, actually I think it might have adjusted for a back route this time. Back route's very strong on this map. If you can pull them off, it's almost no time for your opponent to react. But unfortunately, he might encounter that force field. Seems to have stopped actually. Oh no, he's coming in now. He's going in quite slow though, and that force field's in the way, so he needs to get over, down on it through discret. So, shall I get the grab? Shall I get the grab in?
Yep.
Yeah, Shall's got a back grab at the same time. Nilis almost pulled off the most hero grab in the entire world there actually. He managed to dive beneath the force field and knock the half off, but
Minus the cap.
just couldn't quite get out. Yeah, and unfortunately that was a cap against him there. So 2-0 again for the list here. Once again, I think the NimbleMinds players are able to get the flag out and make good offense. They just don't seem capable of preventing Sliff from just destroying their stand. I think Sliff's really doing a lot of good work here today. I noticed that the front turret has been left up for them. Oh, they're repairing it, in fact. And Artie's doing the hero repairing on the hero turret. But Sliff's done a lot of good work. They're taking out. I think heavy offense. Morse is very, very good against turrets. Obviously, it does an insane amount of damage. Shaz can come in for a grab on the side here, I think. Or did he go for the gens? I'm not sure what happened to him now. He's disappeared from my world completely.
Oh, Sliff is just playing really good.
Yeah, I think Sliff has definitely made his presence felt on all these maps. And it made his presence felt in heavy offense as well, because it tends to be quite seeing a lot more representation of the role now, but tends not to be such a clutch role as other positions. But he's making it work for them today. And we have turrets up at the back as well, so I mean they've clearly got in mind that they want to repair these turrets. They've seen that the fact they've gone 2-0 down and they're like, what's worked against us? What can we change on this map? And it's like, bam, turrets. So it's coming with the back grab actually. I think he screwed his route up there slightly. Ended up missing the back grab. So if good opportunity for NimbleMinds to cap here if they can pick this flag up. A lot of pressure coming in from the Shrike once again from Lumberjack. Eunice is going to go for the pickup. Sidon's going to make the return.
Yeah.
So it's going to pretty much all go back to the calm moment between grabs.
You need to set it all up again.
Yeah. Link was just floating around the back. I think he's dissed out. No, the gens have gone down actually. They managed to take down the NimbleMinds gens. So the sort of the double weakness of turrets being A, that turrets die quite easily if you want to kill them, and B, they don't work if the gens are down, and the gens die quite easily if you want to kill them. But it's an obstacle to deal with. Rageful in position to stop block Shaz, but Shaz gets through with full health. Quite unfortunate. I'm not sure how he missed that block actually. Shaz is going to be cruising out the side of the map. So this is the left to right route, which is the disadvantage of having probably the slowest return route on this map aside from a front to back route. But it's fairly safe from both sniping and chasing. He's going to come in for the third cap, I think. Bouncing gradually home. He seems to have some energy related problems, but he's going to come up now. Oh, yes, just about makes it back onto the stand. Going to pass the flag up. Oh, unfortunate pass there. Bounces off the lip on the hallway and gets into disc for cap number 3. So sadly, solid performance from the Mighty Disc on this map now. I think they'll be pleased with how they're doing today.
I think so too.
I think NimbleMinds have been. They've run it a lot closer than the scoreline would suggest on Kata and this map so far as well, I think. And I think on Arcs it was a very even game until those turrets came up. Just won it for them.
On Bella, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, Bella, not Arcs. This is Arcs.
This is Arcs.
This is Arcs. So talking about turrets, I see that the Mighty Disc turrets are up on full health and being upgraded. They've got force field up from their half. They've got they've just decided to ignore the sensor actually, and they've got their back turret up as well. So they're pretty. I mean, they're fully operational.
Yeah.
You know?
Just having 2 guys on defense.
I mean, I think it's pretty much up to them when they see a capper. It's like, you may fire when ready, and then the fucking thing just dies. And we see once again, Eunice having some problems, I think, with avoiding turret fire on the way in. Made him have to adjust his route, and he ended up hitting the fake Stonehenge. And at the same time, the NimbleMinds base is still down, so they seem to have abandoned the plan of keeping their shit up quite early actually. And Shaz makes another grab through that side route again. He's going to encounter Eunice on the other way, but I think Eunice is setting up his own cap route, so it's pretty much all on Saron to intercept him with his Shrike. This is his moment, really, I think, to get him with the blasters here.
Hits
takes a
one.
hit on it. Is it going to be enough?
By Banders with the grab there. Good.
Really showing his long tribes history there, Bibe. Sorry, troll. And Shaz moving up to the base with quite low health. Unions might come in for the... Goes to the mid, gets shriked out by Siron, and Nilisi might make a return. Unions makes a return, in fact. And this is going to be a cap for them, actually. If Belbendis can make it home, he's going to punt the flag. Wow!
Oh,
That's really
far.
Wow, what the fuck, man? That was a hell of a punt. A little bit too far, in fact, even. I think it's going to get returned by Master Yamar there.
Oh, that's such a shame.
So unfortunate. If there'd just been someone there to pluck it out of the air and dunk it down on the flag stand, it could have been 3-1 right now. But the opportunity's gone, I guess.
Did
And
the
so
carrier
often in
even
the
die
game, you
there?
lose out. Sorry, what was that, man?
Did the carrier even die before he punted?
I'm not sure. I might have to look at that.
I'm not
again.
sure. I think he was trying to throw it at the stand, sort of like an instant cap, you know.
Is it a Nitron punt, possibly?
No, I think it was something else.
Maybe it was a disc Nitron punt. Next level shit coming right now. Shaz with a back grab once again, coming through the henge. He's got good health again, decent speed, very much cruising home. I mean, nothing's going to stop him except the grab here, I think. Or an
Zero's
epic.
fastest.
Not quite got a perfect return rate though, and the cap's going to get to come in, but the force field was up. Oh, excellent fucking... Oh, sorry. Unnecessary. Excellent e-grab from Curran there. My natural tendency to swear too much coming out of it too freely. Yeah, Curran made the e-grab, but I think he got taken out by... Was it a small turret there? or
Big turret, I think.
Big turret. Oh yeah, the back turret plucked him out of the air, and he died underneath the aqueduct.
Again, NimbleMinds is really struggling with all the base elements which are up right now.
Yeah, we've got turrets, we've got force fields, we've got a Hoth.
Motion sensors, I mean, it's just not easy to cap against this right now.
I mean, they seem to have quite good clearing pressure at times. They just
And they managed to take the Hoth down and stuff.
yeah, exactly. They cleared it. They need the grab to
The grab
come in now.
isn't really timed.
Well, Eunice is coming in, but he's going quite slowly. He's going to get the flag though, I think.
Oh.
Gets taken out by Silence. No, wait, sorry. That was,
Mouse DR just
Mouse
shut him
DR.
down there.
So yeah, exactly. The grab timing was slightly off there actually, and they're not able to sustain the offensive pressure. Is the issue, and it really allows the Mighty Disc team to get all this stuff back up.
It really shows that the game is about timing.
Yeah, that's just practice
Sure.
though. I mean,
At the same time, Shaz is coming back to punch
kill the
and make it
Hoth.
5-0.
Yeah.
So once again, the turrets doing work for Nimble for Mighty Disc even. Mighty turrets today.
Mighty turrets.
Which actually, that's not doing them justice on defense. I think they did a great job actually getting their defense properly sorted out. I think after they had some defensive issues in their first game, I think, but they really seem to have worked out something that works for them. And RT says the force fields refuse to die, which is most unfortunate, I think. Although I'm fairly sure we saw a lot of force fields dying in that game, so not sure it was a bug. And we should have dry dock now, I think.
If they're gonna play that is.
Are they still playing?
I don't know.
I just played this, eh?
Okay. So it's just continue playing all 5 maps.
Well, they seem to be wanting to play all 5, which is good. I mean, it's
I
just
don't see the value in playing these matches in a
It's
really
just
highly
scrims.
competitive way. They're just scrims.
exactly, yeah. Get the feel for the game and stuff. It's good.
Sure. And yeah, here we come to dry dock. 100% confident that NimbleMinds will take this map. What do you think, guys?
I think so too.
I mean, I'm going to bet my farm on it, to be honest. NimbleMinds take this map 5-3.
5-3.
Yeah, in overtime.
Okay, I'm
see
gonna
once
have to
again-
go with 5-2 though.
Okay, Stepatronic getting on the flag to be some Hoth action. The turret's still up at this point, so neither turret has been taken out of the game just yet, which is sort of natural 30 seconds into the game. We see Sidon coming in with some more heavy offense action, taking that sensor out in one more, so bam! That thing's not seeing anything anymore. It's like, sir, you are blind. What uses the sensor if you cannot see? He's going to go for the turrets as well. I mean, both teams probably should be quite aware by now of the value of turrets in this game. I think that front one's still up. No, it's taken it out. But the
Nilisi?
well,
That's a good grab.
yeah, good grab from Nilisi coming up away from the hill. It's going to be nearly unchaseable. Practically unchaseable. Completely unchaseable. It's not possible. No one can chase him at this point. If he's chased down, I will leave this game. Nilisi coming in to cap this, and Tarkon making the e-grab. He's got full health. He gets taken a disc from Stepatronic on the stand. He's got lost a lot of speed. He
Oh, he needs some support here though.
Nice
People
one, miss.
gonna come in for him.
passes the flag off. Stefan takes him. They get the return. Now it's going to be a cap. 1-0. So already, my prediction coming true. Shaz coming in with a grab, with a Hoff having moved off to chase. This is awkward timing for them. They really need to grab at the other end because otherwise they're in danger of losing immediate counter camp.
Have anyone there though?
Maybe they've got an infiltrator. We never know.
We never.
But no, I think Shaz is going to make this 1-all. So some quick fire counter thrust action going on. At the same time, Nilisi is going for a grab, but again they need better clear on the Hoff. I think.
Yeah.
Possible. This is another way in which they suffer. If a team is, I understood from NimbleMinds that they practiced around using tack strikes and.
Where is Omni now? When you need him clearing it with? Oh, there he is inside the base.
Clearing. I think they're going to clear for Eunice. I think good chance they get Disc off just in time. A lot of arcs going in from Chiron there and Siron even just getting a clean grab from behind. Shaz also coming in for the back route on the other side. I think Sidon is electing to clear for him instead. So either Shaz is going to get the grab in time, or this is going to be 2-1. And Artie going back towards the stand. Shaz getting the grab, but blown up by an Artie there. Actually, excellent move by him.
That flag. Where is it going?
On the other hand, the flag has just pinged off the other side of the map, so it's basically home. And Artie puts a what into chat, which I think we can agree with. Both flags returned, but the NimbleMinds flag stand is completely owned. However, immediate regrab from Nilisi again, coming down the hill. Doing some Pathfinder Nitroning action, dropping to up 348 health, but there's no sniper in the other team, so he should be away fairly clean.
Coming in now though.
Shaz isn't going to make it, I think, this time. I think he's going to be a little bit too short, and he's very low health, actually, so he's even going to have to rush this. Tarkon's going to make the E-grab, actually. That's going to completely nullify Shaz in this situation. Tarkon taken out by a Nitro there, I think. The flag drops loose, but the return it's made was like Shaz.
Yeah,
Everything I said about Shaz not doing anything in that situation was wrong. Shaz returned the flag and immediately picked it up, so hero moments for Shaz. Takes a snipe there, dropped down to 246 health actually, but a good chance to make it home. Chiron needs to make this E-grab. Oh, gets it off the stand, but is it going to be enough? No, Shaz returns it himself, makes it 2-1. So okay, I don't think there's any reason for the NimbleMinds to panic here. I think I'm still going to be right, and they're still going to win the map. Just unfortunately huge plays by Shaz there, really deciding that encounter.
Yes.
Link was making a grab, gets Nitroned off by Bibenda, so excellent work with the Nitrons there. Really, using the fact that the Nitrons gain so well from inheritance, or grenades gain so much from inheritance, really well actually to chase with them. Eunice cruising back home actually, so I think Shaz is going to be out of position to win this one. So there's a good chance they're going to get a cap here. Actually, Shaz is chasing, I think.
Tarkon is on an E-grab, yeah, it does.
Tarkon's good on the E-grabs, but hero moments for Shaz. Yeah. Once again, proven wrong. Shaz was in exactly the right place at the right time. Coming out with
Do you
really
think they will offer actual money to recruit Shaz now?
I think Shaz would be a very solid recruit for them, yes.
I mean, it wasn't only Shaz, I mean, Poseidon was laying quite some juggy fire as well there.
Oh, sure, but the Nitron was Shaz, and so was the return, to be honest. I think we can take that moment away from Shaz as much as I'm trying to.
This. Yeah, look at it.
Oh.
Hero cap again.
Did you see the return by Omni there?
Yeah, he didn't cap that, did he? Omni returned it.
He didn't.
He didn't cap it.
Omni
Shut up,
killed him.
Swan. What do you know about this game? Unit's coming in from
Omni
back.
killed him and got the return.
so
I was going to say, how come
it?
it's still 2-1, but yeah, I mean, fantastic return. Nilisi, I think, just grabbed in front of Eunice there, which is a bit sad. Eunice is going to go for the pickup anyway. Managed to, unfortunately, take a huge, heavy bolter shot there, otherwise he was clean away with the one of the cunningest caps I've ever seen.
I think the heavy bolt launcher is a great choice. I mean, that weapon is very powerful, and the knockback is enormous.
I think it really helps for the Hoff who finds himself out of position to be able to land a large hit on the capper as he comes through. Shaz getting away again from a back route with very low health again. He's getting some chain fire on him, but it doesn't seem to be connecting just yet. But Bendis also in position to go for a disc, doesn't quite land it. He's going to go for some chain fire instead. Nilisi makes a pick up from the field. Shaz could find himself very alone very soon actually. He's fighting off Bibendis and Eunice. He's got disc in support and M8'd out by Bibendis. I think they're all disc on the roof. Either way, and that flag is returned. If Nilisi goes for a punt, doesn't quite connect with the disc on the flag there. We'll call that a loach punt. And unfortunately, his own strike managed to ram the flag further away from him, and he's not able to pick the flag up again. Unfortunately, there for was that Nilisi we were watching there a second ago?
Yeah, it was Nilisi.
Good opportunity for 2-2 there for them, I think. Which is obviously the first step, I think, towards winning this game 5-2 or 5-3 is to get to 2-2. Shaz once again coming in from this left side route, low health. He's going to be regenning on the way in. Comes in now. Flag is completely clear. He's going to go uphill again.
Yeah.
He hasn't quite taken the sort of damage he did last time, so it's going to be much harder to chase down this time. Same time, Eunice made a grab and was immediately killed by Disket, but there's a lot of NimbleMinds on that stand. They're just deciding who's going to take the flag. I think Omni eventually being the one who was nominated. I'm assuming there was some kind of discussion there.
Switching into light now, Omni.
Yeah, which is interesting because he's done some really nice work in heavy as well, actually, I think. and Bibendis makes the return actually. But I think it was just the choice of which light was going to make that grab. Possibly they deliberated slightly too long because he ended up taking a lot of damage on the way out, where he could have cleanly got away. But no, it was good to see that sort of discussion taking place in real time. And also we saw Nilisi making a back grab there, didn't he? But it was killed in the field.
Nice
Excellent
one.
pickup by Yunus. He's got about 10% health. He's dropping lower and lower here. Actually, he's going to creep towards home. Sliff's in position to intercept him here. Not seen too much hero moments from Sliff in this game. At the same time, Shaz has made a grab at full speed again. I think while we might have had to say the other maps are more Sliff's, this one is definitely Shaz's so far.
I think he just made a return though, so
Okay.
small hero moment.
Yeah, commentators blessing. In fact, every time I've said anyone has not done anything, they've gone on to prove me completely wrong. This going to go for the return for Shaz to cap that up to 3-1. So a lot of pressure coming on the NimbleMinds stand here. Actually, we have Sliff whoring down Stepatronic. And what can you do about that, really? He's taken out by Sliff's chain gun.
So this chain gun, the juggy chain gun is
Oh,
so powerful.
hand disc there from Sliff to finish off. I'm not sure who that was actually.
Perhaps they'd be wise to sort of pick up something else to defend with instead of so many Pathfinders, since Sliff's chain gun is just making short work of them all.
This is very true. However, I think Pathfinder's a hell of a lot of fun, and why would you want to change? Shav's coming in with a back grab now, and good clearing there by Sidon once again with he switched that Merv actually, I noticed there to clear with. And he's going to roll away home, I think, because there's no pressure on Disket right now. But Bendis is going to come in, doesn't quite make it, gets taken out by the bolter from Disket there actually.
So how do we handle this situation now that they're up with 4 and you said... Never mind.
Well, it's still
Who
not
gets the
possible
form?
No, I think they've got the possibility to win. Nilisi coming home. This could be a great opportunity for him to cap actually. They can somehow stop Sliff from killing Nilisi here. Just survive a second, please, Nilisi, and the flag's going to be returned by Bibendis. Oh, Sliff's going to chain him down.
Come on.
Rageful, go for the flag. Steph's gonna...
Stepatronic.
Right,
Sliff again.
Yeah. Sliff, what are you doing to me, man? And at the same time, Shaz is out with the flag again.
Getting
Cruising down
chased.
the side field.
All
He's like,
over.
hello, out of bounds. Hello. But can't quite go out of bounds because in this game it's just not possible. For a shame, I think.
There's that
But
magic wall there, keeping you in.
I'm not sure it would have been something that Shaz wanted to do actually, since he would have lost the flag in previous Drive games. But
Yeah.
But just the options taken away. Nilisi making a grab, getting out. We've got Mouse GMR on his tail again. Mouse GMR going for a Nitron there, but doesn't quite connect. He's got some chain fire on Nilisi now. Shaz taken out by Saron, and Saron makes a return, I guess. I'm assuming, I wasn't watching. And the flag returned to their stands with some good chasing from Mouse GMR onto Nilisi there. Bibendis making a grab and getting taken out, so the flag drops loose again for Team Mighty Discs. Interesting, they've not elected to try and get the base up on this map. I think there's just so much pressure coming in, it's not possible for them to even consider that option, I think. And with Disket playing Doombringer, it might be worth trying it, I guess, but again, he's been cleared quite a lot. There you go, Omni taking him out there with some, he's back to playing heavy again, actually.
Sidon here, having the flag instead.
Unfortunately, Tarkon's definitely got that flag secured, and it's floating up the wall, so off it goes. Oh, it seems to have reached its natural resting place, about halfway up the wall of this building. Not sure if that's intentional, but interesting either way. So the flag is open now, but Disket's getting back on the stand. I think at the same time was Nilisi fighting Sidon over control of this flag. We go for the return. Sidon discs the flag up. Just about going to make it. Excellent play there by Nilisi to keep control of his flag there, because if it died, they would have been in serious trouble, I think. Unit's coming in for the grab attempt now, but Disket still stands.
And Nilisi melees Poseidon. I mean, I'm a real fan of Nilisi, and from the previous games already we've seen from him. But that was like awesome play.
Coming up with big clutch players really to make me go.
Perhaps he's a bit like LB then, rolling with the luck.
Shaz at the same time making that back grab down the hill. Nitron's off the stand, getting away with good speed. They need a grab, big time. 2 force fields up from Disket by Bendis coming up with a huge play there actually, but taken out by the turret. So as I was literally saying 5 seconds ago, they weren't bothering to get their base up. They've now got the gens up with 2 force fields and many a turret, which has pretty much prevented that grab from getting away. So once again, incredible turrets from the Mighty Discs.
Yeah.
It just shows that Mighty Discs are coming together as a team, really. I mean, they're getting more games under their belt and more practice in, and it just shows,
Yeah, definitely. And they seem to they've worked out what works for them, I think, which is to to get some kind of TM action going down and a Hoff on pretty much all maps. I think they were running one on Cutter. They've run a Hoff on every map actually. I think which. I think Saron says force fields are bugged.
Yeah, apparently a few maps we've been hearing this complaint already. So I wonder what's going on.
I think it's something to
Something about the explosions and the force fields, I think.
This is actually a change in the recent patch. I think might possibly have resulted in some behaviour that seems to be bugged. But I understand that now that force fields should protect things that are behind them from explosive damage. For instance, if you put mines behind force fields now, the force field will prevent the mines getting cleared. So it's just a substantial buff to the force fields actually if you're able to get them up.
Yeah.
Once again though, I mean the root of all the force fields is the generator.